They should have warned you about these two things that happen when you set boundaries with toxic people, but they didn't, so I'm going to. First thing I gotta tell you and like pre-warn you about is the drama that is about to happen in your life. Setting boundaries with adults that are used to walking all over you and getting whatever they want whenever they want, well, it's kind of like taking away a lollipop from a spoiled 10-year-old. There might be tears and insults that fly out of their mouth, but that does not mean you're doing anything wrong. They are just throwing a temper tantrum because they're no longer getting what they want. You wouldn't budge on your boundaries for a 10-year-old. Don't budge on your boundaries for an adult who's acting like a 10-year-old. Just because they want to throw a temper tantrum, that doesn't mean you need to budge. Stay firm on those boundaries. It's gonna suck for a while, you're gonna have to deal with that kind of drama, but that does not mean you need to budge. You're setting those boundaries for a reason. The second thing I need to warn you about is what I like to call the Great Cleanse. Let me tell you, this part hurts because the people that you love, that you set boundaries with, who are struggling with toxicity, they might not stay in your life. And that sucks. That is such a painful experience to go through. But here's the thing. I know it hurts. I know it sucks right now, but them leaving is actually a blessing in disguise because they're making room for people that are actually going to respect you enough to honor your boundaries. And they're not going to use you in the first place. The people that left are people that only stayed because of what they could get out of you. You don't deserve that kind of crap. You deserve something so much better. Because here's the thing. When you set those boundaries, you took away their power. You took away their power to be able to use you, and you gave it back to yourself. That is so important, and I am so proud of you for doing that.